Once a retail giant, Kmart is down to 3 U.S. stores after New Jersey closing.
Wow. End of an era.
Big time. Big time. Now, we had a few Kmarts around here, but it was more Zellers for us.
And Byway.
No, Byway was smaller.
Byway?
Byway was smaller.
Yeah.
It wasn't quite department store or like...
We had Zellers, yeah.
Zellers was really like Kmart. It was like Canadian Kmart.
Mm-hmm.
But we had
Kmart.
There was a few Kmarts too. Yeah. But it's like... It's hard to imagine these things continue to be successful in the internet age because you're supposed to go there and buy like house things and clothes and I just...
Yeah, I know what you're saying. So easy.
I don't imagine how these things can exist. But Kmart was enormous at one point in time. And you have other stores that have made it work, like Target or Walmart or Costco. But they're all a little bit different in their offerings. Mm-hmm. And it's just tough to compete. And obviously, this is the end of an era. As Will says, they're barely hanging in there. I mean, he's obviously going to Kmart.
That's the representation of Kmart right now.
Will.
So rude.
No, he's just... I'm just saying, like, it's really sad, somber.
Yeah.
Walking away slowly.
It's weird they can't turn it into something else, that there's no, like, pivot or anything like that. They just...
I'm sure they tried.
Remember
Sears?
Well, Sears is Sears is a little more upscale, I guess.
They were, yeah.
Wait, Sears? Does Sears still exist? Is Sears completely gone as well? Like 100% gone?
There's a Sears sign, but I haven't seen anybody.
Sears is completely gone now.
Is it?
I think so. Yeah. There's a few the Bay. We still have the Bay here in Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, there's...
And you still have like Macy's. There's still some department stores, but I just don't know. I don't see it. I don't know how. Mm-hmm. And I've also got a thing for abandoned malls and such. Like that content intrigues me. Mm-hmm. The kind of
time traveling that happens when you watch those videos.
Well, it's my age, really, right? I was born in 1985, and the mall was the dream.
I know.
Like in the sense of optimism. Mm-hmm. It was the center of suburban optimism, the mall. You could meet anyone there. You could see people from school. You could
see kids from other schools that you would normally not.
You could see kids from other schools. You could go to the food court. You could see all the goods from around the world, the high-profile shops, and then even beyond that. Like I remember as a kid going to some of these mega malls. Like I went to the West Edmonton Mall, which they had a water park in it.
Right.
It just was like you could do anything in a mall.
Yeah.
Malls, they were kind of like amusement parks, really. Even around here, I would go to the Woodbine Center, and
it would feel like that.
And because I used to live in Vaughan before it was all built up,
Rexdale area
around there.
Yeah,
and so you would go to the Woodbine Center, and they had a small amusement park.
Yeah,
in there.
They had
so weird.
Not a Ferris wheel, but it was kind of like that, and they had a bunch of those like.
Carnival machines.
Carousels.
Yeah, man, in the mall. And it was just everybody went there. It was just a place that I remember I did a video in West Edmonton Mall for Sport Check when they opened one of their biggest stores there. But there's a rink in there and a water park and some roller coasters. And it's just out of this world. The other crazy one is Mall of America in Minnesota. And it's been used in a lot of movies. They shoot movies here. It has also an amusement park in it. It's just this enormous. But I guess it's kind of struggling too now. The mall in general is under attack, like the whole way of being.
Yeah. Because
people, I guess they're at home. They're at home and they're shopping at home and they're hanging out at home. And I mean, let me tell you something. I went bowling the other day, and the bowling alley is booming.
Really?
So speaking about nostalgia, some things are coming back.
Right.
I think there's a few skating rinks, too. Like indoor skate.
Like rollerblading or?
Roller skating?
Oh, roller
Is
skating.
that what it's called?
You're talking about nostalgia.
Wow.
Drive-ins?
Drive-ins.
They've been popping up more
Yeah.
so than actual movie theaters, man. Like you go to a drive-in, there are gonna be like 15 cars there. You go to a movie theater, there's like 4 people there.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. I went to a movie theater a few times over my little vacation, and there was nobody.
Did you just say a
Yes.
few times?
Yeah, we went twice.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Well, it used to be like mine and Nash's thing was to go to watch a movie every weekend. We'd go watch a movie at the movie theaters,
Yeah.
and it was fun because we wouldn't even pick a movie until we got there. So we'd show up and be like, "What do they got?" So when she came back from her trip, and we were like, "All right, let's go hit the movie theaters like we did in the old days."
And it was dead.
it was empty.
Dude, Saturday
we were
night.
picking seats, and it was like, you a la carte. You pick whatever seat you want.
Where did you choose to sit in an empty movie theater?
3 rows from the top, dead center.
3 rows from the top. That's pretty high.
Yeah, it's still pretty high. Well, I mean, I wanted to have the feeling that I did when I was a kid, right? You sit in a big movie theaters, you watch a movie, you like.
What about you, Will? 3 rows down or a couple more?
I agree with him. Yeah, around there.
3 rows
I
down.
watched Batman on like last Saturday or 2 Saturdays ago on a Saturday night, and it was empty.
Yeah. It's really quite sad, actually.
Very strange.
Oh.
I don't know
Especially
what it is.
like Batman. Like think about a few years
Well,
ago.
I think when they can create an event, you will have bigger crowds when it first opens up, but they just fade more
kind of
quickly.
peter out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's just you got to imagine a time, guys, where if you wanted to see something new and cool, it had to happen there. TV was terrible.
Mm-hmm.
You guys have to remember this
Yeah.
time. There was no Drive to Survive on TV.
No.
So it's just hard. You would have, if you wanted to be blown away,
Right.
or have some real entertaining experience, you went to and then the social aspect.
Yeah.
Because we talk on this show a number of times, I was born in 1985. So that means when I'm in high school or even grade school, I'm going to the Toonie Tuesday
Mm-hmm.
at the Film Factory, and everybody from my school is there,
Yeah.
and no one's tweeting or texting or you want to chat, you want to be in the mix, you got to go.
Yeah. You got to physically move your feet to the location.
Otherwise, you're out. And I mean, you're out. You're out.
Mm-hmm.
You're not in it.
Fully in the dark. Yeah.
You're just, you're a loner.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. And that was fine. I mean, some people took that route, but most didn't. Most got out. They put their shoes on and then, okay, let me get moving. And the movie theater is the same, or not the movie theater, the mall is the same thing. And Kmart is an extension of that. And I do wonder about these malls. I really do. I think there's going to be some malls in certain areas that are going to be just fine. Luxury brands and things. I don't know if you guys have been to like Yorkdale lately, but it's just,
Yeah, Yorkdale is insane.
it's packed.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem any hurt at all. Peak COVID, I'm driving past and the entire parking lot is just jammed.
Yeah.
But it's definitely going to be different. In its heyday, Kmart sold product lines endorsed by celebrities Martha Stewart and Jacqueline Smith, sponsored NASCAR auto races, and was mentioned in movies including Rain Man and Beetlejuice. It was name dropped in songs by artists from Eminem to the Beastie Boys to Hall & Oates. In 2003, Eminem bought a 29-room suburban Detroit mansion once owned by former Kmart chairman Chuck Conaway. Yeah, I mean, obviously there was a heyday. Obviously there was tremendous success. Kmart was a big part of America. So how many stores are left? Is it Kmart down to three U.S. stores? Well, I think they say the writing is on the wall, Mo.
Mm-hmm.
You ever heard that before?
Yeah.
I would say that's the case for Kmart.
Yeah. It'd be nice to visit. Like,
Just one last time.
yeah.
go down
and
memory
see what's
lane.
there, you know?
I think I might have once shot a music video in a Kmart
Get out of here.
Uh-oh.
in Los Angeles.
Oh no. Is this
I
Like,
think
can we find this?
no, you can't find it.
Okay.
I'm sure it's there.
No, it's not. It's not. I don't know. It might have been a Target. It might have been.
Rap
It might
video.
have been a Kmart. I don't remember.
Oh,
But there's something about that visual.
someone will find it.
There's something about the. They're not department stores. I don't know what are they, like Kmart and Target or whatever. It's like, what is that movie where the guy's working the night shift and Jennifer Connelly's in it?
Dude, I was just watching the music video for that.
Yes.
For that song.
It probably got suggested to you because of algorithmic crossover. Because I was doing the same thing not that long ago.
Yeah.
And there is something about the feeling you get in these physical spaces. He's got to look it up because
Oh, you mean like the nostalgia?
I don't even think it's necessarily nostalgia. They're so clean and so bright and so unlike other spaces, these huge stores.
Mm-hmm.
It was
don't
a
know.
Target.
I don't know. And it's not like, you know how Walmart now has everything like food and groceries and it
Garden supplies and TVs, and it's crazy.
so Walmart is never dead. But these stores could be dead.
Dead.
You could be in there and be the only person and look down an aisle, and I think it's the emptiness.
Yeah.
I think it's the emptiness, and that's what this
space.
That's what this clip is about. This movie's about. I think he's working the night shift, but
Lucky guy.
they're alone. I mean, they have it to themselves. This place,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of like almost like a dream sequence here. What's going on?
Yeah.
But you can't play it, Will.
No. But, we were talking about liminal spaces.
Oh yeah, it's definitely that. Yeah, it's definitely that.
If there's no people, it's definitely a liminal space.
It's definitely that, and that's definitely what it is. And we have concluded what's going on. It's a very special feeling you get.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily negative. It's not necessarily scary. It's just that you notice.
There's an uneasy feeling.
It's. You know what? I don't
For
know
some
if I would
people.
call it uneasy. Because for me, I find it intriguing. I find it. Mixes me up a bit, stirs me up in a good way. Where I want to, all of a sudden, I'm on like a type of alert.
Yes.
There's a little bit of adrenaline. There's like a little bit of interest or inspection that I want to look around.
You're not scared?
No, it's not scare. It's not fear.
What if you hear a voice?
Like for example, click the one in the mall on the bottom left corner. Like, just cool. I think it's a thing of, as a kid, this vision or this idea of being locked in there when it's closed.
Mm-hmm.
Like, imagine, everybody has this imagination as if you woke up one morning and the world was empty.
Right.
And you could go anywhere you wanted.
Kind of horrifying, but okay.
And use anything that you want. No, but you obviously don't want it to last.
No.
But it's like you're
it's like a dreamlike experience.
exactly
Yeah.
something slightly off or different. Anyway, we did enough on this.
Yeah.
Liminal. Somebody says Toys R Us. I mean, absolutely.
Oh yeah. Throwback.
Absolutely.
They still have Toys R Us.
No,
Well,
they do. I
They
was in
do.
one.
They
Babies
do.
R Us
They
as
do.
well.
And it still kind of feels
Mm-hmm. It does.
a little
Kind
bit,
of, yeah.
little bit liminal. And if anyone can find an old enough McDonald's, so nostalgia does play a role.